Hey guys, Mink here again. So we're back again for another episode of the my beginner's guide for Minecraft. So yesterday we worked on crafting and our wooden tools here. So today we're going to work on maybe building a shelter and learning a few other aspects with that go along with our tools here. So I'm just gonna pick this up. Since this is wood, the best tool to use on it is an axe. That'll pick it up the quickest. So we're gonna go down here. Let's try not to take damage. There's this thing called fall damage. So there, I just took 1 heart of damage. I fell from up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And so fall damage is calculated by you don't take fall damage within the first 3 blocks, and then every block after the 3 you take half a heart of damage. So 1 half, 2 halves. So that's why I took a full heart of damage. And as you can see, my hearts are full again. That's because I have full hunger, so I have health regeneration. So let's walk around here a little bit. I suggest starting out getting a little bit of wood. So let's just chop down some trees here. We can also chop down the leaves, but since we chop down the whole tree trunk, the leaves corresponding to that tree will just start to despawn. Will just start disappearing, and then they'll drop these things right here, and these are saplings. So this is a spruce tree, so you get a spruce sapling out of it. You'll get multiple, and what you can do to this is you can right click to plant it, and eventually it'll just grow to a full tree. You can also use bone meal on it, but we'll get to that later. So I guess we were chopping down trees, weren't we? So now how the tools work is each tool has a set of blocks that they work best with, and each tool has a durability, as you can see right here with the green bar. You can see that it's gone down. When it doesn't have a durability bar, that means it hasn't been used at all. So this piece here. And when you use a tool on what it is supposed to be used for, you will use up one of its durabilities. But when you use a tool, for example here, the tool for dirt is a shovel, but we're going to use this axe on it. It's going to take 2 durabilities, because 2 durability points, because it's not supposed to be used for that. So axe is primarily just used for wood. Any wooden items like a chest or it's getting dark. Or like a crafting table. They also work on pumpkins and melons. So it's getting dark now. We've been playing on the world for about 10 minutes now, because a full Minecraft day is 20 minutes. 10 minutes for the day, 10 minutes for the night. So now that it's getting darker, hostile mobs are going to start spawning. They spawn with a light level of it's a spider. Where is it? There it is. So just left click, you're going to attack them. Now I get achievement Mob Hunter, or Monster Hunter. and I'm going to explain the achievements a little bit better. So you go through each of these. For example, you're getting wood, you attack a tree, you get a piece of wood. That's the achievement. And then with that, it unlocks another achievement that you can get, bench making, and then off of here there's even more. So for example, off the hoe, we can bake bread and bake a cake, and then this part will be done. That's going to be the end of that achievement chain. Along here there's some more, and then it'll continue. Eventually what the achievements do is it's basically just adds a little bit of a goal to the game. Eventually you'll get to the end, which ends up being down here somewhere. But after the goals are done, you can still play. It doesn't just end the game and you have to restart. And nothing happens if you don't decide to do goals or your achievements, because it's a sandbox game, so you can do what you want. So yeah, these these are ferns right here. Ferns, pretty much anything any plant you see on the ground, you can just hit with anything and it'll break. But the flowers you do actually pick up right here are dandelion. With the grass, you need another tool to pick it up, which we'll get to that later as well. So for killing mobs, we can also use an axe. That'll only use one durability as well. So here we got a creeper. What creepers do is they explode. Let's see if we can get them to explode. There we go. So that's what a creeper does. They're rather annoying. They explode, give us blocks, which we're going to use because we're going to make a house here pretty soon. Or at least a little building just to stay in for the night. Over there we have a skeleton. So there are two mobs that only come out at the skeleton shoots arrows. He'll give us bones. Spider. Spider gives string and spider eyes. Oh, and here's a bat. They're a passive mob. They don't hurt you. They don't drop anything. They're just kind of annoying. The main use for them is to just tell if it's dark enough for other mobs to spawn. So here we got villagers, or not villagers. We have zombies. But if you see right here, the one on this guy, he looks different. He's what's called a zombie villager. They spawn randomly, or when you're on hard mode, zombies will attack villagers and break down the doors to their houses and turn them into a zombie villager. And so tonight we'll after we kill these guys, we're actually just gonna die just to see what that's like, where we go. So we don't have a bed or anything, so we're just gonna give a sec. I guess I'm gonna go into this wall to show a few things. So right here we actually have coal. I won't get into that yet this episode. Actually I need one. Okay, so I'm going to place this down. Give us a stick. I'm going to put piece of coal on that stick, and we're going to get 4 torches out of it. Torches can be placed on most blocks. They give light. You can see, no torch, torch. So we're going to block ourselves in here just to stay out away from the mobs for a little while. So another weapon we can have is a bow. So we get sticks like this, and then string, and we get a bow. However, we need arrows, and we don't have any arrows right now, so we're just gonna leave it at that. I just figured I'd show you that. So here's the bone meal I was talking about. Actually, we're not gonna get into that. That's more for farming and stuff. Okay, so use my shovel to get out of here. You can see there's already a mob out here, because they track you. They know where you are from quite a ways away. I'm just gonna die here, so you can see you respawn. So I died. It says right here, Dominque was shot by a skeleton. So we're just gonna click respawn here, and we are exactly where we were. No, for some reason we spawned way out here, and I have no clue why. So I'm just gonna die here again. Just gonna give myself some fall damage. If the skeleton would let me. Here we go. Shoot me. There we go. Where am I now? For some reason it keeps spawning me elsewhere. Usually you're going to spawn at 0, 0, exactly where you spawned before. I'm not really sure why we didn't spawn there. I guess here, we got some mushrooms here. Mushrooms are used only for a few things. They're used for brewing potions, and you can also make mushroom stew out of them, which I can show later because I don't have the other types of mushrooms. Is that all the mobs? Those are the I showed you the 4 basic mobs. Here we go. There's stuff. So when we die, oh shoot. Ugh. All of our stuff gets dropped, like exploded out of us, and they become a dropped item. You can see like this, they float and they spin, and basically you have the items will despawn once the chunk is loaded for 5 minutes. So remember, the chunk is just a 16 by 16 area that gets loaded at once. So if you die 1,000 blocks away and you get spawned at 0, 0, you don't have 5 minutes to get there. You have 5 minutes to find it once the chunk is loaded. So we can see here the sun's rising, and we're gonna see something's happening with. Oh, there's an Enderman. So Endermen are scary, and he's on to me for some reason. I'm not sure why. Basically, Endermen get mad when you look at them. There he is. They teleport. They pick up items. As you can see, there's a grass block there, and that's not normally where grass blocks spawn. They also get damaged by water, and they won't. They can't get shot by arrows. So now it's day out. The sun's rising, and you can see this zombie is on fire. It's because zombies, they just don't survive in the day. Both zombies and skeletons get set on fire. See, Here we go. Oh, zombies also drop arrows, which we lost our bow, but there's that to note. We can shoot that bow now once we make another one. The other two main mobs, creepers, they don't burn up. They're just exactly the same. But in the day, spiders, if they're still spawned, what happens with spiders is they become a passive mob. So they will not attack you unless you attack them. Then they will start to attack you. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna spend a little time here chopping down trees. A little time off camera. We're gonna chop down some trees, and then next episode we'll build a shelter. Maybe build some storage for us and get a little more set up to actually survive the night and not just die, and get some food because our hunger's going down. Well, thank you guys.